want to talk about an athlete or client personality type that I like to call the 50 percenters. Just thought of that. So what the 50 percenter does, and usually this person is, perhaps they think highly of themselves, they're a higher level athlete, they could be top national level, they could be a good IFBB pro, etc. I've worked with several of these people. Even though I knew instinctively they were probably going to turn out to be a 50 percenter, but I still always see the best in people. I always think positive and maybe things will be different. So a 50 percenter is someone that will work with you, that has a lot of talent, genetic talent, they're personable, they're marketable, all of those good things. And you, as a coach, you want to work with them. But the thing is, they use you, the coach, the person that they hire as an expert, and they only use about 50% maybe of what you give them, diet wise, drug wise, supplement wise, cardio wise. They're the type of people that will use you for your time, for your expertise, for your knowledge, for all the documents you send them, your phone calls, texts, nonstop communication. And that same person is probably asking 5 to 10 other people various questions about their prep or their off-season or whatever you're supposed to be solely helping them with. This has happened several times. It's happened to me with quite a few IFBB pros that are pretty top level, that of course I won't name drop or anything like that. That's rude and unprofessional. But I got word of mouth that they were pretty much asking everybody in sight their different opinions and tweaking things and only doing things partially, which of course to the coach and someone like me who's very picky, that just doesn't work out. It's a disservice to yourself, the athlete, and of course the person that you hired. So yeah, this does happen a lot, guys. You really can't expect a good final outcome whenever you don't know all variables, and this person's asking several people. So one incident, of course, is going to be anonymous, and this is shame on me because I should have known. This is almost like a scenario where somebody meets their significant other while they were maybe still married but separated, or they still had a relationship. So they're basically cheating on their current boyfriend or spouse or whatever to be with you. So I had to suggest kind of a weird example, but it's true. So this should be a heads up, because usually that person, if they're cheating on their current significant other with you, whenever they get with you, they're probably going to do the same type of phenomenon with you to someone else, and the history repeats itself, and that's just their personality traits. So the example that I'm getting to would be a top level person that I was communicating with for a while was calling me when they hired a very high level old school coach that's been around forever, who has a great track record. They were calling me, getting secondary advice and opinions, and I felt completely, I didn't want to step on any toes, but this person was also kind of a friend, and I definitely told them, hey man, at the end of the day, you need to follow who you hired, but this is my opinion on this compound, what this does, or this protocol, etc., but you need to have trust and faith in your plan. And they would call and vent and complain about this person, they don't agree with it or whatever. They needed to take that somewhere else. Now, it was probably not in my best interest to even answer the phone or agree to pick up the phone and converse with them whenever they're hired someone else. But like I said, I thought it was kind of a friend, and I could do that. Now, my dumb ass, of course, later on after they sever their relationship, they want to jump ship and train with me. And once again, because I try to be as nice as possible and see the best in everyone, what happens? I give this person a very strict plan. I'm on point with them. And of course, stuff always gets around. It's a small industry. You hear things, small circle, with social media and videos and things and blogs and everything being posted. Stuff gets around. So if you post cheat meals, you post pictures on social media, other people will see that screenshot, and it's going to get around. So I got word that this person was now introducing cheat meals, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you had so-and-so eating pizza and blah, 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 7 weeks or eight weeks out. And of course my response is, no, I definitely don't have them eating cheat meals, and I don't even know if I had them do like a clean carb up or anything at that point, because I was really focusing on conditioning. So little things like that would accumulate, and of course, history was repeating itself. This person is getting other advice from several people. The outcome, of course, wasn't bad. It was still their best placing, but still it wasn't their best that they could have been because they were sabotaging themselves. So guys, if you are that type of person, honestly, you've got to condition yourself to get out of that and really put your whole faith into one person and just trust it, tough it out, nut up. And if it doesn't work, then you know it doesn't work because you did everything possible. You did. Don't ask questions from other people. Ask the person you hired. They should be able to answer everything thoroughly, back it up with the why, what, and hows, and back up everything that they're doing so you feel comfortable and confident. And also, as trainers, anyone out there that helps other athletes, you guys you guys should have a good discernment and kind of go with your instincts. If you know a person has a rep for that type of history, even though they're a big name or whatever, you probably need to be mindful about that because they're probably going to bite you in the ass. That's why, honestly, I love the people that don't think highly of themselves, that kind of have not the best genetic makeup, but they're willing to eat dirt, eat dog shit, and follow everything you say to a T. And sometimes those are the guys that don't even ask questions. They're like low maintenance. They literally will just follow the plan, yes, no, and it's almost weird because they disappear. They don't bug you. They don't ask you questions, but they just get work done. They don't even care to know the whys, what, and hows, and whatnot. Those people are amazing because a lot of times they'll completely transform their mediocre physique into something incredible from hard work ethic and making the most of what they have because they follow a really, really good plan. If the plan's good, their mindset's good, their products are good, and all that stuff is in place, then it's going to be a really cool outcome. So, you know, the 50%ers, guys, if you're a 50%er, hey, make the most of your genetics, figure it out yourself, but don't waste other people's time, waste your money, or hey, you might have finagled it and got it for free because you're a good talker too. That happens a lot too. A lot of times when people don't pay, a lot of the 50%ers, they'll work in with a coach because the coach wants to build up his name and he might do it for free, or their friends. And whenever the person doesn't pay or they get a reduced rate or whatever, they're probably not going to take you as seriously because they didn't invest their hard-earned money, so it's not really that big of a deal to them. Or they might have had their sponsor pay your coaching fee, so once again, it's not really out of their pocket. So then again, they don't feel as bad whenever they ask like 12 to 15 other people their opinions. When it's coming out of the person's pocketbook and they're working a real job, 12 hours a day, whatever labor, they have kids, life is stressful, you damn right they're going to do everything possible and trust in your plan only. So 50%ers become 100%ers, and then great things will happen. Trainers, just, I would honestly, I wouldn't gamble on these people because a lot of times you will get burnt. That's my take on it.